Hello. I hope everybody is doing good. I'm going to try to see where I'm at in the shot. Okay, this looks pretty good. So just a really quick video today about my drama with Facebook. So I had a name up on Facebook that was not my mother-given name, but I've had it forever, and it was Coco, I think, Kind to Animals Nin. Coco for Coco Chanel, Nin for a nice Nin. And I've had this name ever since I got on Facebook, probably like, God, how long have I been on there? I don't even remember. But yeah, so one morning I woke up and it said, in order to get back on, you have to send your ID to us with your name and birthday. And I was like, fuck you, I'm not doing that. And I just immediately started, texting like everybody I knew, asking them, has this happened to you? Have you had to do this? And nobody knew what I was talking about. So I'm not getting back on there. And here's my thing. They say that it's for safety reasons. And I just call bullshit on that, because if somebody's bugging, if somebody messages you, number one, you don't have to take their friend request. Then you can block them and they never talk to you again. So what is the big fucking deal about having your real name on there? I just don't get it. And I started doing some research, and a lot of the drag community in Northern California protested Facebook because a lot of those people aren't out to their colleagues, to their friends, to their family, and they have like a whole other page with their drag name. And that's what I kind of feel like that is for me. We all have like a name that was given to us, but through the years and through development, we become something else, and we're allowed to rename ourselves. People change their names all the time for different reasons. Who the hell is Facebook to tell me what name I can use? That's me. That's my identity online. So, I'm not really sure, like, if I was reported, but I do, that was my first thing, was like, why would someone report me? Why wouldn't, I thought maybe I tried to friend someone and they didn't know who I was, so maybe they sent an alert. And I'm like, someone has got a lot of time on their hands if they're doing that. When you could just not answer me or block me or whatever you want to do. There would be no need for that. I was really, really distraught the first day when I thought of all the implications of not being on Facebook. And then I started thinking about it. Well, who on there do you really value that isn't in your real life, that isn't in your phone? So I looked at my phone and I'm like, well, all the people I really care about on Facebook are in my phone. Now, mind you, I have a flip phone. That could be another video. But I'm thirsty. Hold on. I hope you guys like my backdrop. So anyway, this just really upset me, and I really just wanted to know if anybody else had gone through this. And I know that people have. So I decided just to make this channel my main channel to spew what I believe. I mean, it's unfortunate that I can't put sayings and songs and, things that I feel express. Things I've used to express myself for a long, long time have been stripped away from me because I choose to use a pseudonym. I just think this is bullshit. I mean, who are they, the Gestapo? Who are they to say, you can't use whatever name you want to? I don't get it. And it really, really upset me for a while. Like I said. And then I started thinking about it. And then I started doing research. And actually a lot of people have just taken themselves off Facebook for different reasons. Number one, I had a friend tell me that he wasn't on. I know a lot of people that are not on Facebook, by the way. And he told me, I don't like the way that it commercializes relationships. And basically that's what it's done. It has reduced relationships to likes and messages on there instead of like real life interaction. And that's a problem because pretty soon, I mean, I don't know for you, but for me, Facebook, was my lifeline when I first moved out here to California and I didn't know anybody. And it was kind of my social life, and which is pathetic, really, when you think about it. But it was. And then just to strip that from me and say, put your real name up here, it just felt way too obtuse, and intrusive. And I want to write a book. I'm going to need a good editor. I was really upset about it. And now I'm not. Because I've been without it. I did not do the ID. I went to start another fake profile. And I just thought, what am I doing? Why am I trying, and why am I trying so hard to be on here? It doesn't mean anything. I mean, it means a lot because I like posting stuff. That on my page, songs and a lot of the women's movement stuff I put up there and the marches. But it really made me think, like, who are you? How do you express yourself? How important is it to be online? Do we live in a cyber reality now? I think a lot of people do. I think YouTubers would say that. They would say they spend more time like this and online reading comments and checking their Instagram and Twitter than they do actually talking to people. That's a fact. And it's a scary fact because I'm 41. I grew up in the 90s, and community was like very important to us. They would come to the Starbucks or, where I worked, or they would come to, the club, and, it was community. And now you go to the Starbucks and the club and people are on their phone and they're not getting to know the people around them and they're not talking to anybody around them. Not that I've been a big talker when I used to go to the club, but that was kind of the mood of the club. So I'm not getting back on there. I'm not going to give my real name. I'm not going to give my identity. My name is Coco Nin, and that's who I am, and nobody else gets to define me. If I ever write a book, maybe I'll use my real name. I'm not really sure yet, but I didn't like how they did that. I didn't like how I can't even get to my page. Let me mind you, people who I will never see again. 2 friends on my friends list are dead. And I'll never see them again because everything's been taken from me. I didn't even have a chance I didn't have a warning. I didn't have anything. I cannot get to that page now. I would have to send an ID to ever see pictures of my dead friends again. To me, that's really sad. My friend in Texas brought up a really good point. He said, you can be on there with your real name and set it to where nobody can even search your name. And I was like, yeah, I kind of thought that was an option. I was pretty sure. But I was just floored. I was floored that they could do that. I don't know. Have you guys had any similar experiences with names on there? Comment below if you have. I'm floored by this. And I guess Mark Zuckerberg, or whatever the fuck his name is, can do whatever he wants. But I find it to be, you dangle it out in front of us and then, you take it away. And I think that that's how systems get you. They say, hey, your life will be better if you have this. And then they take it away and say, oh, but you got to do this. And oh, you got to do this. You got to do this after you're so dependent on it. It's dangerous. It's dangerous because we've all agreed to this kind of society. We've all agreed to have a cyber society. Mind you, there are really great things that are done online. You can reach more people. Obviously, YouTube's a really good platform. I'm not too butthurt about Facebook because I do have this. But it's harder to get people to come to this than my Facebook page. I used to post these videos on my Facebook page. But I have found YouTubers, and I wasn't on their Facebook. A lot of it is RuPaul's Drag Race. I love Katya and Trixie. I love, just watching the Untucked. I love watching that kind of stuff. I'm not going to get my ID. And I really struggled over this because, like I said, it was a lifeline, sort of. But now I feel like if you don't talk to these people on a real level in real life, then don't worry about it. You know, like maybe they need to fall by the wayside. And I have to say that since I've been off Facebook, I have actually started journaling more. I've actually been in more contact with people that I really know, that really care about me. I have decided to be a yoga teacher and dedicate my time to that. There's like, write a book. There's like so many more things that I can accomplish. And it's kind of like when I gave up dating and I've given up men and thinking about men and trying to meet men and blah, blah, blah. When I gave that up, I developed a whole other side of myself, a whole other arena of talents. I told my cousin, of all the energy I've spent in men, I probably could have like a Nobel Peace Prize, cured cancer, wrote 5 books, already been a yoga teacher, been a life coach, been a TED talker, all my dreams, you know. But here's the thing, if I hadn't done all those things, I wouldn't even have material for a TED talk. That's the thing. I wouldn't have material for a YouTube channel. I wouldn't have material. You know, you have to fall and make mistakes and bump your head along the way, or you're not going to have anything to talk about. So this is like a new chapter in YouTube, and I don't know how many people will come here, but I'm just going to keep putting content out there. And for the followers that jumped on because of the Trisha Paytas video, I thank you. I think it's kind of unfortunate that I have to use like another YouTuber in the content, but I think that's how we all get started. You know, she got started by putting like crazy titles, clickbait, you know, trolling, if have you. And then other people are just really entertaining. And other people are really good with the program, which I don't have the program yet. So, you know, if you just like people who just talk raw, or you're my immediate family and friends, then thank you for coming over here. Yeah, so that's my deal with Facebook. I think that it's not fair. I think you should be able to use whatever name you want. That's just how I feel about it. If you're going to give my information, you know, if you're going to be marketing to me, if it's going to be, you know, if it's going to be anything other than communication with my friends, see, that's the deal. On MySpace, you could use whatever name you wanted, and that really was just a friend network, a dating friend network. You weren't advertising to me. So if you get to advertise to me relentlessly on that page, then I should be able to use whatever name I want. Because obviously this isn't just about friendships. This isn't just about the people you know. On MySpace, I personally knew every single person on there. That's what this all thing is supposed to be. I don't think, you know, I have an ex who had 2,000 chicks. I know he hasn't met probably but 5 of them. But because they're slutty looking and hot, he added them. Why? What persona? People hide behind them. And I know this guy. He ain't shit. He is nothing special, but he's nothing but a player. He's not interesting. He's not a musician. He's not an artist. He is a boring guy. But on Facebook, ooh, he's a ladies' man. He's a rock star. I'm sorry, I had a rock star on my Facebook page, and he had that many people. So it's funny who we build ourselves to be online, and everybody does it. I get that, but I want to be whoever I want to be on there. You know, that's my thing. As if it isn't. Yeah, I've already said it, so I don't want to be redundant. So I love you guys. I hope that you're having a wonderful night, a wonderful day, what have you. We've been battling rain here in California, and I went to go to the spa tonight, and it was just packed, so I just came home. I didn't want to be around all those people in a closed environment, because I think that's how you get sick. So I love you guys. Hello, Villa Vallo, and until next time, love yourself. Bye.